A girl gets stuck with her friends in a storm where unfortunately she loses her friends. After which she decides that I will end the root of this problem. Now can she succeed in this, and what was the root of the problem and what happened to them? Let's know in today's story. It starts with showing 5 students who were becoming scientists. The girl whose head was in them is named Kate, and all 4 were her friends. These people are weather scientists. That is, they are scientists who know about the weather conditions. Kate was making a video here, and she says that I have made a chemical liquid with which we are going to leave the seeds of the coming storm. Because with the help of this chemical liquid, we can stop the storm. After which these people started moving forward with their cars. When these people reached near the storm, a friend of Kate whose name was Harvey, now stops behind his car because he was going to activate the devices and take the reading of the storm. While Kate and the rest move forward with the cans of those chemicals. But as soon as they came closer to the storm, everything stopped being visible. As a result, she got a little nervous, but then she saw that the fast wind was moving towards them, which was so fast that all the cans were upside down. Seeing this, everyone got out of the car and opened all the cans and left the chemicals outside. Now as soon as the storm hits hard and collides with the cans, the chemicals go into the storm and mix. Seeing this, Kate and the rest were very happy, and now they started going back. Because then the devices also get activated and the reading starts. But we see that instead of stopping the storm, it has become faster, which started wreaking havoc. Meanwhile, Harvey also started taking the reading of the storm. He says that the chemical did not affect the storm at all. Hearing this, they test the speed of their car and start running away from there. Heavy things started hitting their car. After which a car comes and collides with their car. They quickly come out and start running under the bridge in front of them so that they can hide there. Meanwhile, a friend of Kate got badly stuck in the storm. He can't escape, he flies away, which kills him. When a friend of Kate was going up, then heavy things came and collided with him, which kills that poor girl too. Kate and her friend started climbing up, but the storm was still very fast. There was no sign of stopping, in which her friend also flies away and she also dies. Now only Kate was here. She holds the heavy thing and stays here. And out of the 4 friends in the car, only she survives. After a few hours, when the storm stops, Kate comes out. There was devastation everywhere, which made Kate very upset and sad. Now these people or the weather office had no idea that this storm would be so big and terrible. It will take the whole city under its wings. In this incident, only Kate and Harvey survived. After this, we see the time after 5 years, where Kate was living in New York. And the weather office there does reporting work. She had left her old house, because after losing her friends in that incident, she was broken. And because of living in that house, she remembered her friends and that whole incident too. Now one day, Harvey comes to Kate's office to meet her. He says, "I need your help in a project. I have made a tracking system in my company. With the help of this system, we will get to know the whereabouts of the storm in a different way." And he can tell this information to everyone. Then Kate agrees to help him. And they both leave to go to Harvey's company. When they reach here, Harvey introduces them to his team. Then a very famous influencer comes here, whose name was Tyler. And he had brought the whole team with him. His job was to go in the middle of the storm and get all the information about the situation there. As soon as he comes here, everyone follows him. Along with that, he also starts selling his t-shirts here. Then he comes to Kate and tries to talk to her. Kate was not interested in talking to him, so she leaves from here. She comes to Harvey. After this, Kate, Harvey, and their whole team leave for the storm site. but we see that Tyler and his team are also following them. Now Tyler's car passed very close to Harvey's car, in which Harvey had a gate with him. Then in a hurry, Harvey's car was on the side. Because of this, they separate from their team. These two had reached near the storm. The storm was getting worse, so they get off the car quickly. Harvey starts activating his devices, while Kate starts watching the storm. Now his fear of the storm rises again. This makes him very nervous and tells Harvey to go back. He was taking a lot of time, so he leaves his work incomplete and comes back. But this makes Harvey very angry at Kate. But then we see that Tyler, along with his team, starts going through the storm with a fun car. He decides to secure the car to protect it completely, to save it from danger, and to keep its balance. For this, he drills in the ground and secures it, so that the car remains completely stable. These people then come inside the storm or light firecrackers and enjoy a lot. From a distance, Kate and Harvey were also seeing them doing this. They are also very surprised. Now as soon as they see, it is evening, where these people go to a hotel. Tyler and his team also stayed in the same hotel, where they all meet Kate for the first time. Kate starts talking to them. It is found that every member of this team has a lot of information about the storm. Tyler himself is also a very big scientist, who is very surprised to know. Now Harvey meets a man. And the land property of the people who were destroyed by the storm, he starts showing it to the man who was a dealer. Now Tyler tries to make friends with Kate. In the meantime, they get news of another storm. Knowing this, their teams go that way. A little further away, they see two storms in front of them. One was looking very dangerous, while the other was not so powerful. Now to make a report, they all start going towards the powerful storm. But then Kate notices that the direction of the wind is changing. That's why she tells Harvey to go towards the less violent storm. Now at first, they also had a little doubt about this. But then they go that way. But we see that when the direction of the wind changes, then the place where Tyler was with his team, the wind blows there. After that, a light storm comes and stops. While on the other hand, Kate and her team have to face dangerous storms and terrible things. But this time Kate is not afraid. In fact, she took courage and she supports Harvey. This time Harvey also succeeds in activating his devices. When Kate looks at the map, she finds that the nearby village is also in great damage due to the storm. Knowing this, Kate was very sad. And now she wanted to help the villagers. When she came to the side of the village, Kate sees that Tyler is already helping people with his team by feeding them. Tyler's worker tells her that we sell our things and help these poor people. Hearing this, Kate's heart is filled with Tyler's compassion. Here Harvey also brought the dealer who had shown the land here. And he was introducing the dealer to the people living here. Now Kate found this strange, but she couldn't understand what Harvey was doing. So, when Kate came back to the hotel, Tyler also came and brought food for her. Here they finally became good friends and started talking. At night, these people go to see the match of the bull. When these people were sitting on the ground, suddenly this wind blew. The djinn also looked like a storm. People were scared to see the force of the storm. They run here and there. Seeing people so scared, Kate and Tyler helped them. She took everyone to a shop. But there was no building or basement nearby. So, it was dangerous here. So, Kate came out with everyone. And they start going under the bridge to save their lives. There was a couple among them. They sit in their car and start going from here. But then their car gets stuck in the storm. And they die. Now where everyone was hiding before, as soon as they see, the whole shop wakes up. Kate is hiding a kid and his mother under the bridge, while Tyler goes to pick up the owner of the shop who was stuck. But a car collides with those people, due to which the owner of the shop gets pulled into the storm and dies. Now, after a few hours, when the storm stops, Harvey brings the dealer to meet the people. Until then, Kate, who understood everything, comes and talks to Harvey. She says that your dealer wants to take their land forcibly. The people who have lost their homes in the storm. You people are so greedy. This clearly means that you are taking advantage of your weakness. This is a very wrong thing. Harvey says that don't talk about wrong and right at all. Because of the mistake in your project, I have lost 3 of my friends. Hearing this, Kate became very quiet. She was sad. Now when Harvey realized his mistake, he apologizes to Kate, but Kate is not ready to listen to him. She sits in her car and leaves from here. She came straight to her house, which was nearby. Now, because she came home after a long time, because of this, her mom is very happy. Kate is refreshing her memories by looking at her school-time projects. That's when Tyler comes here too. He says that, Kate, I know who you are. I saw in the news. And whatever happened to you, you are not at fault. After which Tyler, Kate and her mom eat. The next day, Tyler asks Kate to work on his old project, with the help of which she could stop the storm. But after hearing this, Kate becomes sad. She says to the crying Tyler, how can I do this? Because my friend is the owner of that project. She was also angry at Tyler. Why did she talk about this? And in anger, she tells him to leave her house. But in the evening, when Tyler started going, Kate stops him. She apologizes to him and tells him to stay here, because now she needed Tyler's help in her project. Yes, she was ready to work on her project again. After which the 2 of them started working together on the project. Their ratings and everything was absolutely right. After which they take the chemical cans and go into the storm again. In the middle of the storm, they left the chemicals there. Before that, the storm gets very fast. But then it slowly decreases and stops completely. This thing was very big for Kate. She gets very happy. Thank God, my project has finally been successful today. The next day, Harvey also came to meet Kate. He apologizes to her and says that I needed money for my project. So, for funding, I talked to the dealer and took the wrong path. Then Kate also forgives him. The next day, Kate and Tyler again started going into the storm. This time, Tyler's entire team was with them. Along with Harvey and his team were also joining them. When Harvey moved forward, these people were very scared. Seeing this, the storm was getting so fast that they could not see anything in front of them. Harvey's car started to turn upside down. Suddenly in the nearby mill, due to this storm, the electricity is damaged. Because of which one after another explosions start happening. And the whole mill is on fire. Seeing his car like this, Harvey starts going back. Seeing this, Tyler, Kate and everyone else also starts going towards the city. Because this storm was so terrible that everything could get stuck. When these people came to the city, there was a mess everywhere. Seeing this, Kate and Tyler tell people to go to the theater in front of them. But suddenly a bus comes and bumps into Tyler. And his leg also gets stuck under it. And a water tank is also about to fall on them. But just in time, Harvey comes and takes out Tyler. And now these 3 go to hide in the theater. But then the whole roof of the theater broke. And a lot of people get killed due to getting stuck in the storm. Seeing this, Kate decides to calm everyone down. And without telling them, she takes out a car with chemicals, so that she can finally make her experiment successful. Enduring all the difficulties, she gets stuck in the storm. First of all, she secures the car. Then she activates the devices and releases the chemicals. As soon as she sees, all the chemicals start going into the storm, due to which the sky begins to shake. Its intensity began to increase. Now Kate survives in this. But now slowly the chemicals start dissolving in the storm, due to which the storm slowly started to stop. Then after a few minutes, everything calms down. That is, the storm had stopped completely. When everyone saw that the danger was over, they came out. Tyler and Harvey go to Kate, whose car was flipped, and she somehow came out. But fortunately, her life was saved. But she gets injured. After this, everyone else also comes there and praises Kate's bravery. Then we see that Harvey has come to drop Kate at the airport, because she is going back to New York to get funding for her project. But we notice that Tiger, who has started liking Kate, has also come to her at the airport. But he finds out that Kate's flight is delayed for some reason. So, Tyler comes back with her. Then we are told that Kate, Tyler, and Harvey are now working on this project together. And they promise to always stay together and work together. With this great story also ends here.